All right, today we're going to look at a Jakobsen. This is a nice machine made over in Denmark. It's got an over-the-wheel dresser, and it has it's a 3-axis automatic. It actually has automatic down feed, and it has an automatic cycle where at the end of the cycle it will stop. So right now we have the table going and the saddle going. This would be for surface grinding. And on the side over here we've got a couple of dogs that you adjust for your saddle reversal points. These you can just move to wherever you want them. We can also do a plunge grinding program where we don't have the saddle, we just have the table going. Now we also have speed control. Slow the table down, speed the table up. Got a walker, permanent magnet chuck, fairly fine pole, 10-inch diameter grinding wheel. Machine is currently wired for 220 volts, 230 volts, 3-phase. Have a coolant system and a hydraulic unit mounted in the base. We can stop the table, and we have this kind of a movement here. That's a continuous. If we had the table on, it would be doing something like that. Not too many machines can do that. Also has your surface grinding where we're stepping each time. The amount of that step is adjusted with this adjustment knob here. The more you open this up, the bigger your step will get. The more you close it down, the smaller your step will get. So over here on the bottom, we have another lever. Can we see that? That you select your type of down feed that you want, either plunge grinding without the saddle or surface grinding. So if I keep it on the right side, it's going to be plunge grinding. This is your down feed hand wheel. If you have the feed shut off, meaning not engaged, you can use the rapid. Or down or up. You have a stop up here that's designed for when you're in the automatic cycle. As this hand wheel comes around, when it reaches that stop, that will be the end of your feed. Your feed will stop. Now the dial itself is calibrated in 10 thousandths of an inch. Each line on here is 1/10 of an inch. From 0 to the first number is 1/1000th, and one complete revolution is 10 thousandths. So if you need to take more than 10 thousandths off your workpiece, they have a counter over here that you can set for 2, 3, 4, telling it how many times it has to go around the dial before it will end the cycle. This thimble knob here, this adjusts your amount of feed. So if I turn this on, start our table going, and bring this down, this is going to feed. Now it's not supposed to feed every pass like it is right now. It's because I forgot to put this on the surface grinding mode. Now it's only going to feed when the saddle reverses. It'll take us a couple of seconds here. There you go. So that feeds each time. I'm going to put this back in the plunge grinding mode. Put this back over here so we can watch this. So this just feeds down. I can open this up, give it more feed. Once you engage this lever here, this hydraulic control, it locks this tab in place. So when that comes up now and hits that, that's the end of your feed. The end of the feed, but the machine doesn't shut off. It's still, this is like a semi-automatic cycle. All right, so now we want to stop the table and take this out of the automatic feed. Now, if you were actually going to grind a part, you'd have your part on here, and you would come down with your hand wheel until you touch the part, and then you figure out how much more material you need to take off from wherever you are. You don't move the dial, you move this. So if I need to take 1/1000 off or 1/1000 off, I would set it right here and clamp that. So now when I start again on my piece, I know I need to take another 1/1000 off. It comes down and will stop when it gets to that point right there. There's a book coming along with the machine, explains all this stuff, but I know this visual thing is kind of helpful sometimes. So that's the end of that cycle. It does the same thing if we do surface grinding. So that's about it. That's the Jakobsen 3-axis surface grinder made in Denmark, currently wired for 220 volts. Thank you very much.